All right. Well, I am very excited to be with one of my favorite bands of all time, Devo. Thank you guys so much for being with us tonight. And I know you're getting ready to go on stage here at the Belly Up in Solano Beach. But we are here actually to commemorate a couple things. The Hardcore Devo Tour, which has been very successful. Could you tell me a little bit about that? How it's going, what the fan reception's been like?
Well, we were very clear in our press and in all the ads with promoters that what we were doing was only material written between 74 and 77 in Akron, Ohio. And so there was no miscommunication there, and the crowds have been great because they come knowing they're not going to hear Whip It, they're not going to see anything like that, and that this is an unusual one-off show. And they also know, again, from all the advance, that this is really about memorializing my brother who died and raising money for his family.
I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about that because it's a very important cause. You're making it really easy for people to contribute, correct? On the clubdevo.com website, on the face page, people can go to the link, they can contribute. It's very easy.
Yeah, it is. It's part of GoFundMe. And, Bob died without health insurance, so you can imagine what the bills are like.
Gotcha. Sadly, like so many people in our country, healthcare.
He was trying to get Obamacare.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And the rollout was so botched that it was looking like he'd get it in March.
Wow.
And he didn't quite make it.
Wow. Okay. Well, how about on this side, Mark? Just has the support been pretty resounding from the fan base, devotees? Just willing to support Bob Two's family and take care of some of his costs?
Sure. There's been a lot of people that are, that don't even have a lot, and they're all willing to kick in. So that's really great. It's really nice.
All right. Well, guys, I'd imagine the hardcore tour, going back to your roots, I mean, Devo, here we are 40 plus years, really? Yeah. And being able to play some of that early stuff that you haven't played in a while, is it kind of like reliving your youth a little bit? Kind of going, does it bring back memories from the early days?
It's really confronting your past and looking in the mirror and realizing who you were at a time that was far more innocent, when there was the genesis of an idea before it became what it was.
Gotcha. Okay. And I'd read a lot about the origin of the band. There was a story about the Kent State shootings being kind of an impetus for addressing the whole de-evolution kind of concept of maybe that American society had started to disintegrate. Is there some accuracy to that origin story for Devo?
Yeah, Jerry and I were both at Kent State at the time of the shootings, and we joined SDS, and it seemed like what you believed in made a difference. And then we were all told quite firmly that wasn't the case.
Wow. Oh, yeah. It was a case in point. They made examples of all the students, And after that, everything changed. I mean, your whole attitude towards a lot of things changes. You grow up. You get politicized. It was really like no more Mr. Nice Guy, And I think that did the justifiable anger did, at least for me, fuel writing the early songs, And we all had our influences. Mark was coming from a progressive rock background, and I was coming from a blues background, and Bob was coming from a rock and roll background, and Josh was in diapers.
Josh, younger member over here.
Playpen background.
Okay.
But luckily, Josh can relate to it. And picked up on it like nobody else could, and it saved us, because all that stuff was written with Alan around, and and my brother around.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, you and in a couple of years ago, you actually back the SDS era, you guys have actually been supportive of candidates more recently. The Obama candidacy a couple of years ago, you guys played some shows supporting that.
We did. We played a benefit in Akron, Ohio, for the Obama campaign, because at the time it just seemed like clearly there was no choice, that was the best choice, and the alternative seemed totally frightening with Sarah Palin.
Gotcha.
But as you can see, once again, it's just no matter who's in office, they don't really rule the roost, and forces larger than political figures control what happens.
Gotcha. Looking back kind of at the roots of Devo, Akron, the scene back then, there were a lot of bands from that area. The Waitresses, correct? They were from that. And you guys, Tony Basil, you guys played with her in the early years, but was she from?
No, she was from Las Vegas and moved to Los Angeles. But there was Per Ubu and Chrissy Hine.
Yes.
Mark was in a band with Chrissy.
Oh, wow.
There was, a lot of bands. I was in a band called the Numbers Band that was a big blues band that had Chrissy's brother Terry as the saxophonist.
Just one last question. So this tour has been successful. It's great to see support for Bob Two's family. Again, we have the link up on the screen. Highly encourage folks to contribute. Every dollar counts. Anything that we can expect from you guys in the near future? Just any new projects? More? I know, Mark, you've been very prolific with your production company. Anything that we can expect to see here in the near future from you guys?
We will be coming out with a DVD of this concert.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We shot it in Oakland on the 28th. And it's looking very promising.
Wonderful. All right. So, of course, you can go to clubdevo.com for the latest on that one.
Yes.
And you guys have a Facebook page as well? Or?
Yes, we do.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. Well, thanks again, guys. We want to let you get on stage. I know the crowd's out there clamoring to see you tonight, so we look forward to the show. Thanks again for your time.
Devo.